You are fire, stand away and stand alone. You are the limitless. But this mortal can only limit your sky. You are the universe, but they can only give you a little space. Break free, it's a trap. They want to cage you because they are afraid of your real powers. You are a woman, you are the fire, you are all conquering, you are all powerful, you are supreme. You are not born to be the merry beauty queen. These lines dedicated to all powerful women. Today is Women Equality Day 2021. It is observed on 26 August to mark the women advancement toward the equality with a man. On this day in 1920, the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution was adopted. Today, the Women Equality Day celebrates the achievement of women rights activists and remind us all the daily unique struggle that a woman face.
Change makers, caretakers, and peacekeepers. But while they have an empowered role in our societies, to this day, women and girls are still forced to fight for their rights. How much progress have we achieved? And how much work remains? How can you carry on the fight for equal rights? Women's struggle for equal rights is centuries old. But 1848 marked a watershed moment for women's rights with the Seneca Falls Convention, where women activists publicly petitioned for their civil, social, political, and religious rights. In 1893, New Zealand sent a message to other activists across the world that equal voting rights were achievable through advocacy. Entering the 20th century, women around the world are mobilizing in ever greater numbers to campaign for gender equality. Just as women's role in the labor force is rapidly evolving by opening up options beyond caretaking roles. In 1945, the United Nations is formed in response to the destructive toll of two world wars, and Eleanor Roosevelt oversees the drafting of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. For all the world to hear, she and other advocates underline the place of women's rights within. This sets a foundation for women's rights norms and standards at the international level. In the subsequent decades, just as women are taking historic leadership positions in government, women activists at the grassroots level dovetail with the worldwide momentum by becoming powerful symbols of feminist resistance and social change. This momentum reaches a climax in 1995 when the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action presents a visionary global agenda for women and girls' rights.
Several women's organizations celebrate this day all over the country and work hard to provide equal opportunities to women in education and employment. As we know that without women, whole human species would cease to exist. Women bear child and give birth to a new life. She plays several roles in her life. He is a mother, daughter, wife, sister, teacher, friend, etc. She helps her children to grow and teach how to fight against failure, success, and how to try again.
While we waited, a woman was locked down with her abuser.
While we waited, a girl was forced out of school.
While we waited, a mother fed her children, not herself.
In the year the world stopped,
Women's rights were reversed, undoing years of progress. Just like that.
As the world begins to turn again,
we must begin to act.
For the 1 in 3 women who have experienced violence in their lifetime.
For the 47 million more women being pushed into extreme poverty because of the pandemic.
For the 50% of the population
Who deserve 50% of the power.
This year, leaders and changemakers will meet at the Generation Equality Forum.
a forum to build up and strengthen women's rights for generations to come.
let's show that we're standing up
so equality can step forward.
And in a year where it's virtually impossible to meet, we'll meet virtually.
Don't wait. It's time to act for equal.
Good morning everyone. Why we love Women Equality Day?
It gave us an opportunity to learn. Take some time of Women Equality Day to brush up on your women history and learn about the complicated and fascinating history of women's rights, the US and internationally. It reminds us to show gratitude. It's not always easy to remember to thank those who do something for us. Use Women Equality Day as a reminder to do something meaningful for the importance of women in your life. It reminds us of how far we have to go to despite many advances in the last century and a half. Women in the world still face professional obstacles, domestic violence and other barriers in their well-being and success. मैं अंबर, मैं सितारा हूँ, मैं ही चाँद और तारा हूँ, मैं धरती, मैं नजारा हूँ, मैं ही जल का दारा हूँ, मैं हवा, मैं फिजा हूँ, मैं ही मौसम का इशारा हूँ, मैं फूल, मैं खुशबू हूँ, मैं ही जन्नत का नजारा हूँ. Thank you.